Just so people will know it's a recording. They'll think it's real. Are you going?
We're already going. I'm just letting you play. I can't make this bigger. It's gonna be hard to do
Can I turn it up? We are live. Little music intro here. Playing in. Hope I wasn't too drunk to mess it up too bad. I'll join in a little bit later. A little cat scratch fever. Little who's the British guy? I want you, show me the way. Who's that? Peter Frampton. There you go. I'll try to refrain. I'm going to put my pick down right now. Because if I don't, I'll start playing. When I get bored with your conversation, I will start playing, and you won't like it, and you'll come over here and threaten me with my guitar.
I'm gonna do something bad. Don't know what. It'll be bad.
You don't know yet.
Yeah, it'll be bad. I gotta start with this.
You know that little thing above your head right there? Look at my hand. Look right here. Take your right hand and put it up by your forehead. No, your right hand. Your other right hand. Now pull it down. There you go. That's a device for
yeah, okay. Microphone's important. Look, I gotta start with this shit, okay? Last week you were fucking around with me. And so our show was an hour and 20 minutes long last week, by the way.
I thought it was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 to 3 hours, okay? So I think we ended, I don't even think we made it to 12. I think we ended before 12, but somewhere around there. I didn't get to sleep until after 3. I was out here sitting on the couch until 3 watching TV.
Yeah, I got your
2
message.
with the headphones still on. Just sitting here watching the TV up there, not listening to the sounds coming from over there, and I'm just like, oh. So you were fucking with me last week, and you were talking about the spider that was behind me. Do you remember that, shithead?
I hate to tell you, but it's still there. I can see it right there, to your right, between you and the lamp.
It should be better, enthusiast. He just said that he can't hear me. He can hear you fine. That might have been because I had the microphone like behind my head like this, in front of my mouth like this. There's a good chance I'm feeling good. So at about, I don't know, 2:30ish. It was around there because it was when I realized, holy shit, I should really go to bed. All the lights are out, I think. TV's on, and I go to the bathroom. I had to go pee. And as I'm walking back to the couch...
Hold up a second.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to get that picture in my head. Okay, I'm good.
Oh, you've seen it from looking up from the bottom before. So I'm walking back to the couch, and I don't. Let me see if you can see. Actually, you know what? Let's wait till. Ooh, chicken pot
Oh,
pies are ready. So
hold
and a
on.
beef
Let me
pot
get my
pie. It's a
guitar ready.
chicken pot pie and a beef pot pie.
I want
So
to see the box. I want to see the box.
so well, it's confusing because one of them said to cook for 60 to 62 minutes, and one of them is 64 to 66 minutes, and I don't even know like which one is
Which is
which.
which?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna cook them
You
a
should have.
little extra.
You should have took a Sharpie and wrote on the top of it like C for chicken and B for beef.
I
I
don't
mean,
want to eat the
how simple is
Sharpie
that?
though. I could have carved it, I guess, like with a fork or something.
Yeah,
That could
I
have
would
worked.
have done it.
So I'm walking back to my couch, and I happen to catch a shadow on my wall, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I looked at it for a while from over by like where the kitchen part is. I looked at it for a while, and it wasn't moving. I was like, maybe he fucking wasn't kidding. Maybe he saw something. And
It's a
I'm
giant
looking,
spider.
and well, do you see the sprinkler up there?
Oh, now I do. I didn't see it before.
That sprinkler was casting a shadow up there, and that fucked me up. I was like inching up toward it, trying my eyes, I was fucked up and I'm tired. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm trying to move a little bit closer, and then I finally realized, oh fuck, it's the sprinkler. That motherfucker has me paranoid about a spider now. So you're a dick. I did want to tell you that, okay? And I'm going to start off with one other thing that pisses me off. I would just like to say fuck Drive Club for the PlayStation 4. That's all I have to say. They
I didn't even
fucking
know you were
suck.
playing that game, and I heard you tweet about they've had a year to get their shit together, and they didn't. And
So, do you remember when you were not a vagina and you were talking about getting the PS4?
I do.
Okay. Do you remember the racing game that they were pushing? Like, oh, this is the launch game. It's this racing game, and how great it looked. Did you get that far, or did you bail before we even got there?
No, I bailed before that.
Okay. So it's oh yeah. Hold on. Let me tell Mr. Monocles that we're on live. He just texted me. So they had this really nice, cool game. It looked awesome, like so amazing, and like right before launch, is it up? It's not ready. It's getting pushed back. Oh, okay. And that was like the free game. That was the first big free game. It's a year later. They just released it. Not only is it not even working for the people who bought it, they've scaled back the PlayStation Plus version. That was the whole thing to begin with. And they haven't even released it for PlayStation Plus people.
So
Because
hold
they're
on, let
trying
me.
to get it working for the people who paid for it, and I'm doing little air quotes, and the people who were supposed to get the game initially, who pay money through PlayStation to get it, who they've scaled the game back. It's not even the full game anymore that you get with PlayStation Plus. You get a PlayStation Plus version. You can't even download the game to play it on your own. They're not letting you do it because they don't want them playing online yet, because they fucked up so bad and their servers are so shitty no one could play anything online.
So hold on. Let me see if I can get this straight here. I'm not a scientist, but I am a rheumatologist. You're getting something for free, and you're complaining about it. It's free. You did. How
Okay,
much money
but
did you lose?
it's not free. You're paying for the service. I'm paying, I don't know how much because I don't remember when I bought it, but I'm paying something every for this PlayStation Plus service, and
But you
with
would
that
have paid that
service you
whether
get a
that
free
game come out or
game.
not, right?
Right, but PlayStation, if they had known that these guys were going to drop the ball twice, okay, they dropped it at launch, they dropped it a year later, and if PlayStation did know, PlayStation's staying silent, which I think is smart. Because everybody, and I think rightfully so, is blaming the developer who didn't have his product ready when he was probably contractually obligated to do so. I would imagine it's not like, hey, do you think Diver, can you get me that? Can you write me that song by tomorrow? I'll give you
Absolutely,
like 100.
absolutely, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I'll
Don't
give
even
you like
finish
a
your
hundred
sentence.
thousand dollars, and if you don't do it, then You give me $50,000, however it works out. Is
What
that
was
cool?
that last part?
No
What was that last
contract.
part? What was that last part?
I would imagine you have to give
I
me
didn't.
something if you don't do it.
No, I didn't hear that last part. But I can get you the game.
Well,
I can
yeah,
get you. I can have. I can. I mean, I can have the lyrics ready. Yes.
So yeah, I think that they should have had their shit together, and they don't. And it's a game that I was looking forward to playing. Now I'm kind of just thinking, fuck it, I'm not even going to download the PlayStation Plus version. And they're dickheads. So yeah, fuck Drive Club. Fuck them right in the ass with a plunger. And I'm talking about the suction side, not the stick side. I'm going plunge in. Hey, what was the NASCAR thing? Because NASCAR is actually on the list, but I forgot it like the last 2 shows. So I decided I wanted to start with that too.
All right, so let me tell you. So last Saturday, I watch all the races. I usually DVR them. So it's very late, like 1 or 2 o'clock, and I'm trying to make it to the end of the race, and it's an okay race. I'm not that excited. Well, all of a sudden, people start throwing things and chasing each other, and come to find out, but at the last maybe 2 laps before the end of the race, Brad Keselowski, the number 2 car, gets bumped by a couple guys, and he gets pissed off about it. And so he decides the race is over, and he goes up and hits the guy. The guy in front, Denny Hamlin, brake checks him. Well, there's no brake lights on a car, so Keselowski kind of bumps into him, and
There's no
he gets
brake
pissed
lights
off.
on a car?
No, not on a
What the
NASCAR.
fuck is that? That doesn't seem like it's very safe.
That's not very safe, no.
They're going 8,000 miles an hour, and they don't even have... Do they stick their hands out like this and let you know you're going to stop?
No. They stick their right hand up, like towards the mirror, saying, "Hey, I'm going in for a pit stop or something." But that's pretty much their brake signal. But if I'm going to piss you off, I'm just going to get in front of you and tap the brakes. So Keselowski runs into the back of Hamlin.
Shit, you just blew my mind on that.
Yeah. So listen to
Okay.
this. So Keselowski is a former champion. He decides to just give the pit maneuver to Denny Hamlin. Well, he didn't really spin him out, but he gets him pissed off. So he takes off toward pit lane, and when you get through with the race, everybody pulls down into pit lane, and you go through a little cursory tech inspection before you go to your hauler. Well, when he pulls in, he sees another guy that had done him wrong, number 20, Matt Kenseth, and decides to slam into his side. Well, the thing about it, when the race is over, the guys are in pit road, they take their Hans device off, they take their helmet off, they take their window net down, their 5-point harness. Well, he slams into the side of him and accidentally runs into the back of Tony Stewart, the famous Tony Stewart that killed the guy.
Tony, I've heard of him?
Yeah, he's the one that killed a guy up in New York.
Yeah, okay.
Well, as soon as that happened, I sat up on the couch because I'm thinking, well, there's a couple of guys you don't piss off, and one's Tony Stewart. Well, Tony Stewart, because he's sitting there just waiting to go through tech inspection, he gets hit from behind. He slams his car in reverse and runs all over the front end of Brad Keselowski. That was an unintentional bump, but he paid for it. So now he dodges everybody and decides to pull around to his hauler. The guy he originally hit, Denny Hamlin, number 11, is chasing him in his car. So instead of driving up to his hauler, he drives through the tech inspection garage where all the officials are, and they're doing a car chase through the infield where people are just walking around. So they finally park their cars. Matt Kenseth gets out, the guy who got hit when he was sitting there minding his own business with his helmet off. He's pissed off because he got hit without his helmet and his harness and everything. He throws his helmet.
Fist fight?
Well, it comes to it. He throws his helmet at him, and Keselowski takes off toward his hauler because that's kind of your sanctuary. You get in your hauler and you got your crew around you. You're in a safe area. Well, he's walking down between these 18-wheelers, and Keselowski runs and attacks him from the back and tries to take him down. It was a very weak move. I mean, rear naked choke would have been perfect.
Oh, these
but
bitches,
it was on.
have a base like you're playing tag, and you can just go to base and you're safe.
Well, you're safe because you've got your 15 crew members that are college football players that they don't let shit happen to you. All these NASCAR drivers are like 5'7", 130 pounds.
Well, this would be a lot more interesting if the other people's fucking crew comes over to that crew and we get a big fight going.
That happens once in a while. And right now, the way The reason it's all so tense is because after every 3 races, the lowest 4 people in the chase are eliminated. So now it goes from 15 down to 12, down to 9. So it's very tense in there, and they're fighting for every position they can get, and so everybody's on edge about it. So it's going to get more exciting as it goes.
All right, I want to ask you one more question about NASCAR, because you talked about, what's his name, the guy who killed the guy?
Tony Stewart.
Yeah. Okay, and I've been meaning to ask you this for a while, and I keep forgetting. They said that there was marijuana in the kid's system that he ran over.
Correct.
Okay. Now, I don't know how long it had been in there and when the last time he smoked was, but there's no way that these NASCAR drivers would be smoking during a race, right? Like any of them.
Correct, because NASCAR guys are drug tested, randomly drug tested. This guy was not. This is not a NASCAR sanctioned race. This was a midget car race.
Well, even still, even if it's not a NASCAR guy, would somebody actually drive a fucking race car?
He did.
High?
And they said that there was enough.
I never heard how high he was. Was he high at the time, or was he high 2 nights before? I just heard they found marijuana in the system.
The report I read was there was enough THC in his system to have impaired him, which makes me think he smoked that day.
Huh. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't do that shit. Holy shit.
It made him mighty brave, and it killed him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand people though. People sometimes make absolutely no sense.
Yeah, because those cars they're out there. They're doing 120 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And you walk out amongst guys driving by you, and let's say they slow down to 50. Yeah, it could probably kill you.
I wouldn't do it and drive down the road 5 miles an hour. There's no way. And it's not just for motivation. It's because I would say, hey, maybe this isn't a good idea. So, there's not a lot of MMA stuff that I've been paying too much attention to. There's no fight. Watch it, sir.
I got my volume off. You can hear that?
I can still hear you, yeah. What do you think? Sound doesn't travel?
There's no sound on it. There's no amp. My amp is not on right now.
But you have strings.
Oh. Okay.
You think it's an air guitar? Who was it I just saw? Kit Dale tweeted. He said, for the first 10 people who retweet this, I will send you a free personalized air guitar. No charge.
Hey, is it autographed?
It's personalized. It can be autographed. It can do whatever you want. He said you got to pay for the case, though. I thought that was funny. So there's not too much going on with MMA. We'll be solving more world problems here later. By the way, I finished The Americans. Or at least the first season. Did you pick that back up yet?
No, but now I'm interested.
Man. That was so good.
My in-laws have told me don't stop on it, just like you did.
Yeah,
because I'm through 5. I think I'm on 5 or through 5 or.
You finished 5. And 6 was mind blowing. 6 was when I was on. That's when I started. When I would watch it, I would watch 2 a night. I was just boom, 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 boom. Really fucking good show. But anyway, we'll be solving world problems and talking about TV and
Ebola
and shit like that. So
Ebola, E. coli.
I'm saving Kung Lee until his appeal goes on, because I'm going to try to get Chrysler on. I need to reach out to him. He hasn't even been on Facebook. I need to reach out to him. Did you hear Chael's show?
Yeah, but I'm scared to comment.
Why are you scared to comment?
I was bored.
See, this is where we get into the part where, like, you can't have a conversation when you're playing the guitar.
I was bored. I just said I was bored.
5 hours later. Yeah, I don't think Ariel was a good first guest.
No, because all it was a bunch of ass kissing by Ariel.
Yeah, I think I know Chris Lieben just filmed one, and I think that will be good.
You know, he said he was disappointed because he wasn't his first interview, which he was, but he didn't know at the time. Uh, who was the first person in the studio?
I
Chris
don't know.
Liebman?
I have no clue. I guess we'll find out because I think he said he filmed 2 at a time, didn't he?
Yes.
And Ariel was the second one, or not filmed, but recorded. And Ariel was the one that recorded second, but he was the one that's going to air first. So I guess maybe we'll find out Wednesday or sometime. I don't know when he's going to say who the guest is. I don't know.
If you'll send me
But
the link, I will listen again.
yeah, I think he's good. I don't think it was a good first guest. Ariel just didn't do it for me. But I think that I think he did fine. I mean, I'll listen. There's not too many shows that I'll listen to.
Hell, I don't even listen to our show.
I have like
Oh,
once.
did I just say that out loud?
Well, yeah, why would you listen to this show? The only thing
I
that I think
remember
I
it
said
all.
you should listen to is you should listen to that Vanderlei Silva rant I did. Because I think I was probably funny. I have no clue. I never re-listened to it, but I think I was funny because I was all pissed off for no reason. There was absolutely no reason for me to be all pissed off, but I was pissed off, man. I don't know why. I don't fucking understand. Goldie, Mike Goldberg. Did you hear about him? I know we couldn't watch him because of the Carolina game.
Is that the meltdown I heard about today?
Well,
Was it?
hold
No,
on.
that
Let
wasn't
me
Goldberg. That was.
hold on. I actually have. Okay, I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up the audio now from Bloody Elbow. Down. Apparently, he didn't do a good job. I don't know. I didn't see it. He associated the wrong players with the wrong teams a lot, and let me see here. Where are you? There you are. Am I breaking up? Probably.
Just a little bit, not bad.
No, not like normal. All right, here we go. Play. Is there going to be a stupid advertisement? Come on.
Good old-fashioned battle in the NFC North Division. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Goldberg. Welcome to the NFL on Fox.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Turn it up a little bit.
Lineup changes, and they've got to get some guys back. But they always say, with injury comes opportunity. And one opportunity today, as I bring in my partner, Brendan Iamdejo, is for Teddy Bridgewater.
He sounds short of breath.
Lone sack. And it's off a Detroit Lions player. The intended receiver was Golden Tate. But good coverage on the play.
Golden Tate plays for
Danny Gore.
Jennings was
Danny Gore, one of my former teammates.
Who was playing?
Looks like the Vikings and George Caldwell. See, they got a fucking ad over this, so I can't see everything. They haven't left the Vikings either, so I can't tell. Yeah, they're playing in Minnesota. Detroit, I think. Chase Ford, a.k.a. Yeah, see, this stupid fucking advertisements blocking it all. But apparently he made, because this goes on for like another half. So apparently he fucked up a lot. And then some people called him out on Twitter.
Oh.
And I don't
Did he get
remember
defensive?
Well, I don't remember what the people said, basically. I think one of them said, "Don't waste my time again, Goldie," or Goldberg, or something like that. And one guy he called a douche. And the other one he said, "Fuck you too."
Oh.
Now, the thing of it is, and he could get away with that in the UFC. You think Dana White cares? Dana White doesn't fucking care.
No.
But he can't get away with it in the NFL.
No.
Which I think kind of sucks too. You know, the NFL needs to fucking, loosen up. Let the people be a little bit of people. And if people are offended because some guy got pissed and acted like a human being, well, so be it. You know, what the hell. But he was pulled from this week's game. But he will be back next week, so maybe we can listen to him fuck up some more. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with him. Korean Zombie's out for 2 years for military service, which kind of sucks. In South Korea, it's mandatory military service, which I understand. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Well, Israel's the same way. I think it's a pretty good thing. But you know what? He's gonna be a hands-on fighting instructor in the Army. He's not going to be out there running through ditches with a rifle over his head. Well, do they have rifles in South Korea? Or do they have slingshots?
They got to use like smaller rifles because they're little people. It's like midget wars. Hey, speaking of midgets, you look, you like that match I told you to turn on.
I was trying to see if it was actually something I was dreaming about or if it was really happening. It was a little short alligator. It was like a little bitty alligator.
And a little bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love this shit. And no one else in the world could do that. There's no other entertainment organization, that could have midgets do that. And have the announcers goof on them while they're doing it, too.
Was it NFL couldn't do that?
There's you can't even say fuck you in the NFL.
That's true.
And it's just because it's part of the wrestling history or heritage or whatever the fuck. Fuck, Popeyes.
Our buddy has gone. I guess I should keep talking. His pot pies are now burnt. And the illustrious pot pies he thought he had last week, they're burnt. No, he doesn't remember having those last week. I'm not sure if he ate those last week. But the ones that he's having this week, they're burnt. So he's going to have some pot pies that are black on top. And they're going to be nasty. So... we should do a little music. He has left. There's a penguin on the back of his couch. He's coming back with a fork in his mouth and a tray of burnt crispy something. I don't know what he's got. I'm gonna have him show it to us. Can you show me what you have got? Because I'm guessing. Don't show me yet. Yeah, I'm saying you've got something with a very black top.
No.
What?
No.
You didn't burn them?
They're slightly
Let me see.
darker than I would have liked.
Let me see.
How the fuck am I going to do this? Because then the gravy's going to go everywhere.
No, take your camera.
Ooh.
Tilt it. There you go.
I can't see my shit, so you tell me when you can see.
Perfect. Stop right there. No, that's golden brown.
Yeah.
Golden brown.
It's just slightly more done than I would want. Nothing
so
terrible.
Take it now and just mix it up really good so it can cool off.
Fuck like that, because it turned out okay.
Well, after I sat here for about 30 seconds and realizing you weren't here, I decided I could play some music.
There's a very good chance you're going to die tonight. And it's not going to be from Ebola. Which will really, there's nothing to do to solve that.
Yes, there is. Cut off all air traffic to anywhere south of Miami. How about that?
I want to star this. I want to make sure I fucking bitch about this. I want to star this. Hold on a second. Because I just jumped forward.
I think you should tweet a picture of your pot pie. Your fans want to know. Tweet your pot pies.
Hold on, someone's confused. I don't know why Monocle's pot... Wait, are you doing these pot pies again? Or am
what does Monocle say?
Monocles might be feeling good. So I guess when I did the pot pie thing, because remember when I did that not long ago? And I had forgotten about them for a while. I had forgotten about pot pies on the other one when the pot pies were all fucked up anyway. And
Oh yeah.
Monocles had texted me like a couple days later. He goes, "I haven't finished it. How did the pot pies turn out?" Because that's right when he stopped it. So now, since I just freaked out about the pot pies, he was asking if he said, "I'm confused. Are you doing pot pies again, or am I listening to the wrong broadcast?" He wasn't sure if this was live or if this was just like a repeat. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
it's
that was
live.
funny.
What's the date? The 17th. Yeah, we're good. It's live.
Yeah. So yeah, the Ebola thing. I mean, just okay. Do you know that they blocked off part of the Pentagon parking lot? Did you hear about
No.
that? Okay.
No.
They're not banning flights to West Africa, but if an employee who had recently traveled to West Africa threw up in the parking lot, they are banning people from going to that part of the parking lot.
Wait a minute. My office would do that every day because they're all drunk when they come in. I mean, hungover when they come in.
That sounds like it's a party office.
That's right.
It's just,
We likes to
why?
party.
It's just the whole. Why is it? It's the same premise. You can't go here because of Ebola, but you can go here because of Ebola.
Because the tourism in Africa might suffer if we can't go over there. Now, I don't know that many people taking a vacation in Africa right now.
I wouldn't go there. There's no way I would go there. So the whole thing, this Ebola thing, first of all, you've heard my conspiracy theory, right?
No. Well, I've kind of got a hint of it from your post.
We already have a cure. It already exists. But big pharmaceutical can't make money off of the cure until
Why
a lot
can't
of people
they?
die. Huh? They need
What?
more people to die.
All right, hold on. Don't say anything else.
There's still people out there who think that this Ebola thing is a hoax.
No,
It's
okay.
not real.
Let's say you're right. If it's not a pandemic yet, wouldn't every hospital in the country want to have 50 doses on hand? How many hospitals are in the U.S.? 1,000? Probably 25,000. All of them get 50 doses. It's a pretty good payday.
Gotta look.
They're going to have it just in case.
You gotta look at the big picture.
I thought that was the big
Okay.
picture.
Think about mumps and how big of a deal that is. And what's the one that kills people that you get a vaccine for?
AIDS.
I know what kind of vaccine you get.
What are you talking about? HPV?
No, I mean Ooh, wow, that last one was a really strong one. When they have something that did so much damage to everybody, 100 years later, we're still getting vaccinated for it. That's where they make their money. It's like reoccurring rental.
It's like what?
It's like reoccurring rental.
What?
Like for a business, reoccurring rental. Like you keep getting rental income over and over.
I thought
and
you
over.
like Reynolds, RENYALD, Reynolds, REN.
No, this is a long-term thing because they know marijuana is going to be legalized soon, and that's going to cost big pharmaceutical a lot of money.
Why?
Because marijuana can treat a lot of things that the big pharmaceuticals create these drugs for. And
in whose mind?
You can just go grow marijuana in your backyard for nothing instead of paying a bunch of money for medicine.
I don't think it cures anything, but I think it's a sedative like alcohol.
What?
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What? I don't. you're gonna substitute marijuana for
Oh, I see what you're
medicine?
saying now. Okay. No, there's marijuana has a lot of medical uses. It's you
Oh,
can use it
hold
for
on, Woody Harrelson.
pain.
Hold on, Woody Harrelson. And you can make rope out of it, and you can make clothes out of it, and you can. No,
You can make babies with it too.
okay. I will say, yeah, that's true. It's probably good for. I know I believe it's good for kids with seizures and stuff, but 99.763. I'm a rheumatologist. I've done the numbers of the use is going to be for recreational use, just like having a beer.
When did you become a rheumatologist?
Thursday night.
Thursday night?
Yeah. Was it? No, it was Wednesday night. Wednesday night.
I so didn't understand any of that. I don't remember where the conversation started, but I remember you saying something about, I know I'm a rheumatologist. I don't even remember who it was with. And I just
Word on the
remember
street.
thinking, what the hell does that even mean?
Word on the street. Come across with his BS about. Well, that's a myth. You know, and
Oh!
I took it as him doing this. That's a myth, son. That's an old wives' tale. That's not true.
What
That's
does
how I took it.
rheumatology have
Him
to do
saying,
with anything?
"Well, I was a play on words." It's probably a herpetologist or something having to deal with bugs, or aviologist for birds.
Herpetologist?
Yeah, I
A
was just trying to be funny about it.
herpetologist?
There is a herpetologist.
I've never heard of a
Look it
herpetologist.
up.
There's really a herpetologist?
Yeah, herpetology.
Oh my gosh,
You know the
holy
MMA
crap.
enthusiast?
Huh?
You know the MMA enthusiast, right?
Yeah, does he have herpes and he studies herpetology?
That's exactly where I got it from.
Oh, herpetologist herpes. Okay, now I get it. Okay,
His face
you're
is full
making
of
a
cold.
joke. Okay, now we're here. Now we're
There.
here.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
monocles, by the way, no, you're not supposed to be able to see us. He's like, "Wait, you two can see each other?" Am I supposed to be? Because I'm saying it like he's probably thinking in his head. Am I supposed to be able to see you?
No, sure he can see us.
Yeah, no, you. You don't get to see us. Did you finish? Oh yeah, we actually saw this for a couple minutes. Did you bail on Utopia? Did you quit like I did?
No, no, but I'm 2 weeks behind. But I haven't watched it yet. Did you bail? If you bailed, I'm bailing.
I bailed a while ago. I bailed weeks ago. I watched it one or two more times after you were like, "I'm watching it. Give it another try." And I was like, "All right." And it's just people that just you can't like. Like I
What about the lady who cried all the time because of her chicken wagon she had up in the garage in the
Oh, that crazy
chicken?
blonde lady?
Yeah, chicken tractor.
She's not on there anymore, is she?
I hope she's not, but I don't know. She was on last time I watched it.
When it was on Fox tonight, that lawyer guy was on because I recognized him, and the guy. Remember the guy who got drunk and then got put on like no alcohol probation?
Which
That
turned
guy
out
is
to be
still there.
he was the worst guy there ever was, and now he's my favorite guy. I like him.
Yeah,
But
he didn't seem as bad when I quit. He's still on. I don't know how do you get voted out? How does that work?
yeah, they got to vote somebody out every so often.
Because I've only seen people walk out. I don't think I've seen anyone get voted out yet. It's just motherfuckers just leave.
Is this better?
Better for what?
My
You
lighting?
know, with the ear thing, you look like Stanley Tucci in that. No, not Stanley Tucci. That guy in that show I was telling you about on Amazon Prime. The the pre-op dad.
Huh?
I can't think of his fucking name. Ah, fuck, I can't
That's
think of his name.
that's probably your other friend that sells
No,
water.
no, 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 no. It's you. It's 110% you. That's not really a thing, is it? 110%. It's
No, the funny
100% you.
the funny thing is you're like Hank Hill. You know Hank Hill?
I'm not like Hank Hill.
He sells propane and propane accessories.
How am I like Hank Hill?
Because you're like that with water. And the guy who does all your water stuff is your favorite buddy. Who's the guy you send out to work on your water stuff?
Yeah, I like him.
He's your favorite buddy, right? There you go, Hank Hill.
I have no clue what you're talking about. I feel like based on your face right now, like you're just fucking with me completely and just making shit up out of nothing.
Possibly.
Okay.
I found a receipt.
You know what? You're a dick. You should also... Oh, you know what? Sons of Anarchy last season, you should have started watching it months ago when I told you to.
Well, I'm going to tell you what happens.
Holy shit.
The guy with a motorcycle gets killed next week.
Holy shit, was that a fucking ending. I can't wait to watch next week's episode. That's a good show. You should go back and watch that. Because that's a damn good show. And Monocles, I know you quit. You should fucking pick up that fucking show too. You know what? When I do shove it up your ass, it's gonna
look.
It's
I don't have a pick. There is no pick in my hand.
It's gonna be body first.
There's no pick. I don't have a pick. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not going neck side. I'm going body side. Just right up.
This end?
Yeah.
Hey, wait a second. I had a question for you.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. Has the pot pie still hot?
It's too hot to eat. It's just sitting here right now.
That's what they used to call me in high school.
Too hot to eat?
Well, I can't help it, you know. You don't give yourself a nickname. I just got that.
I don't know what to say to that. Holy fuck. So,
where's your Band-Aids at? I don't see any Band-Aids.
No, I don't have them on because I'm going to freeze them. I don't know if I can do that here, though, because I was trying to see. I can't make my screen big screen. So I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that one yet. Clowns. What do you think of clowns, just off the top of your head?
I don't know what the... I think people say I'm scared of clowns so they can be a part of this. I'm scared of something. Like midgets or clowns, or... I don't give a crap about a clown. I have a clown over to play my guitar, to sing with me, to play some badminton in the front yard. I got to set my badminton thing up, though.
What, are you a big badminton player?
Well, let's say might could have been an Olympic contender if I didn't get an injury.
I like to say shuttlecock.
Watch your tone, sir. Watch your tone.
Why do call it a shuttlecock? Doesn't the World Badminton Association...
You will not disparage the name of my sport, sir.
But it's a shuttlecock. Like, why wouldn't they just change it to birdie? That's what you call it when there's kids around.
No, I call it a birdie.
Shuttlecock. No,
hey, ho!
That.
You might get hit in the real cock.
Yeah, it's got to be birdie. So why wouldn't they just adapt that? I don't understand. Well,
because it's French. That's why we don't say French fries anymore. We say American fries or freedom fries.
Just something that I saw, and then I saw our buddy post it. I don't know if you saw our mom friend of 8,000 kids.
The funny one?
About it. Yeah. SH.
Yeah. My favorite follow on Facebook.
Yeah, I know you love that. So, I don't know if you saw it or not, but American Horror Story, which I enjoy, I haven't seen this season yet, but this season takes place in a circus freak show thing. Okay?
American what? Oh, Horror Story. Yeah,
American Horror Story. There's a group of clowns. First of all, there's like an organization. I'm surprised that there's an organization of clowns. That's the first thing that's just like, really? There's a world organization for clowns?
Yeah, because they only have one car, and they all get in it.
I mean, they're clowns. Like, really? this group or organization or whatever is offended by American Horror Story's negative depiction of clowns. This is a real complaint that's making the news. They're clowns.
That's just strange.
I don't understand why. You're a fucking clown. And just come on.
Dude, what do you think about clowns?
I don't really think about them one way or the other. I don't look at. If I look at a clown, I can tell what the clown's trying to convey: fear, happy, sad. So I don't really have an opinion on them.
Let's say you're out walking your dog at night, right?
Yeah.
And you got your black beret and your white face and your white gloves, and you're doing your mime impression while you're walking your dog. A clown comes up to you. What? You know when you're doing your mime impression? So a clown walks up to you and says, "Hey, what time is it?" Do you run? Do you go, it's 11 o'clock? Or do you do it normal, you just keep walking, don't talk to people?
It probably depends on whatever vibe I was getting at the time.
So if it's an evil clown, you're scared? Is your first thought, I wish Diver was over here so he could protect me?
No, if you know what my first thought would be if I saw like an evil looking clown just walking around on the street? My first
Can I take your picture?
Yeah, it would be to laugh and to want a picture. That's the first thought. And then if the clown is still like and doesn't like acknowledge this is funny, then I start looking for cameras. Because clearly this guy's just trying to fuck with me. And then at that point, I don't know how I would feel. I'd probably still be waiting for a camera to come out because this is just too silly to make any sense anyway. Can you imagine if there was like a serial killer and that was the serial killer's gimmick?
No, that's not a good gimmick because everybody's supposed to be afraid of clowns. So they'll run away.
That's the thing. Like, but imagine how bizarre that would be. Now,
yeah, but
that's a movie.
That's a true story. Don't you know that story? Can you Google John Wayne Gacy?
Oh, fuck. I forgot about John Wayne Gacy.
How old are you, 11? He was a clown.
John Wayne Gacy isn't that... He was long ago.
Yeah.
But
so
I know
you don't even remember because you were a kid.
I forgot about him, yeah. Yeah, okay. All right.
Don't try to stump me on history. I'm a history guy.
Are you going to the state fair?
No, because you can't carry guns, and I'm protesting.
I think my state fair days are over because the kids are older. But
the main reason I'm going is they don't serve beer there, so I'm not going.
They don't serve beer at the fair?
Exactly. No.
I didn't know that. Have they ever?
Nope.
Really? I never knew that. I just assumed they did, I guess.
They don't serve beer or weed. Not one, but...
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know they don't serve beer there. I feel a little bit differently. Actually, I feel a little bit differently now than I did before. I mean, look, there are certain things that common sense should just tell people you don't bring guns to events like this. It's like, you go back to the Old West, okay? And you had your good guys and your bad guys and stuff. And they still respected boundaries. White and black hats. But they respected boundaries. Like, they understood certain things and they abided by them. And
right.
We don't have that anymore, I guess. I guess those days are gone. So,
no. Only the good guys respect boundaries now. That's it.
Well, but
bad guys don't.
But no one should bring a gun to an event like this. And the good guys wind up having to break it because of the bad guys that are breaking it. So it's just common sense should tell people that. And I guess it hasn't.
Did you see the news last night?
Because I'm not a big fan of guns and alcohol. Now that I hear there's no alcohol served at the fair, because I kind of understood both sides of the issue. I don't think I have a problem with a concealed carry at all. Like there's no, I had no clue there wasn't alcohol. That changes a lot in my head as far as what mixes well and what doesn't. And the fact of the matter is, like I said, it's because of the people that would bring one that you can't say other people can't bring one, because that's how people get hurt. That's how terrorists. You tell a terrorist, hey, there's thousands of people here. You guys can just walk in and do whatever you want. It's open season. No one's going to stop them.
Did you see the news tonight, the latest news?
No,
Well, somebody brought up the idea that, hey, now that you have publicly proclaimed that you cannot carry so much as mace with you, now when I'm trying to walk to my car, and you know how the parking lot is at the state fair, it's not that close.
Yeah,
if I'm
all
going to be
over the place.
Yeah, if I'm going to take advantage of someone, I know everybody who's going to the state fair has no means of self-defense. No mace, no baseball bat, no gun, no nothing. Where is the ripe pickings at? So the town of Cary decided, well, if you guys want to escort back to your car, we will provide one for you. Now, how many people do you think they can escort? And how long would it take to get people out to their cars?
No, look, I understand, and I think it sucks that that's where society is, and that's why you can't take away things like that. Now the funny thing is, here's a good one. I figured this one out too. So they're not. They said yesterday they're not going to stop travel to and from West Africa. And I don't want to get all politically because I'm sure there's people out there that hate guns, and I don't want to talk about it forever anyway. But
I want to go back to guns for a second.
Well, this is going to lead back to guns. Don't worry.
Okay.
They don't want to stop travel. They don't want to ban travel to and from West Africa, where Ebola is, because they think that doing that is going to make the underground travel go up and escalate higher, and it's going to spread the disease faster.
Yeah, because all those kayaks they've been shipping over there, they're all going to be coming across.
Underground travel from South Africa are you going to do to the United States?
Mini subs, there's kayaks, there's canoes. Now, a canoe, you can get 2 people to a canoe.
But
a kayak, you've only got 1.
What they just said is they want to keep this all open and free. Everyone can travel wherever they want, so that the underground doesn't blow up with illegal things, because that's underground illegal travel, which can spread, etc. That's illegal. But it's the exact opposite with guns. We want to take all this away because there isn't going to be any of this now. I just thought that was interesting, that it's exactly the same, different topic, and of course there's some different variables in there, but it's the same basic principle.
That's a good point.
I just thought that was interesting.
But I have to ask you a question, because you said you didn't agree with the alcohol and concealed carry. Do you understand the law, or are you in the misconception crowd?
No. I understand the law. I don't think guns and alcohol mix. And I don't think anyone should have a gun at a bar, because a lot of people act stupid. You can be the nicest guy in the world, like you. And then when you start drinking, you get angry, and you beat me, and you whip me, and you call me names, and it hurts my feelings.
So what is your understanding of the law about me carrying a gun into a local bar?
By the way, both of these pot pies are really fucking good. I'm not sure I'm going to have a winner. We might have to do this again.
I'm going to go beef. I haven't tried them, but I'm going beef.
These are good. Holy shit.
Tell me your understanding of the law as regards.
No, I don't even care about the understanding of the law. I just don't think that guns and alcohol mix, and it's common sense, and I think it's a very, very dangerous, slippery slope. I think that I would rather see an armed guard at a bar that the bar has to pay for to prevent people who shouldn't have a gun. And the armed guard is always on watch and is never drunk and is never drinking. He's just in there watching, like a bouncer, but like a real bouncer.
That's totally wrong. It's totally wrong.
I shouldn't have said a real bouncer.
No, but that's totally wrong. my father-in-law was under the same misconception. So you're saying that if I go to Applebee's and I'm not drinking, I cannot carry my gun in there, even though 6 drunk guys have an issue and jump me.
Let's take a step back. And maybe this clarifies things a little bit. Maybe it doesn't change. I don't consider Applebee's a bar.
But I'm just saying that's a place you can serve alcohol.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
That's a bar?
No. Applebee's and no, those aren't bars. I'm talking about a bar.
But they serve alcohol.
Yeah, I don't care if they serve alcohol.
But that's the definition of a bar.
Yeah, not in my mind.
All right, let me just state this. You may know this, you may not.
That doesn't count.
All right. You know I like to go to Aviators. And Aviators they have some food, but it's there to drink alcohol.
That's a bar.
Now, my concealed carry permit says there is 0 tolerance for me drinking alcohol. I can carry my gun in there, but if I have 1 sip of alcohol, I've now committed a felony. I cannot possess a firearm.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm going there with you and you want to drink, let's switch it. You don't typically drink. You want to carry your gun. What's wrong with that? You've still got your senses about you. You've got your fingerprints on file with the state. You're a responsible citizen. What's wrong with you being able to protect yourself? Why should I deny your right to protect yourself?
Here's and I understand everything you say.
Yeah.
There's one thing. And
okay.
It's not gonna, we've already had this conversation. It's not going to change your mind.
I don't know.
But
I don't
there's one. Yeah, there's one thing that changes it. You're assuming that everybody that's carrying in the bar is a good guy and is going to do the right thing. That's where it gets dangerous to me. And I would rather see something where, because, I mean, look, when the government wants to take everyone's guns away, they're telling people, and all the people who agree with that are assuming that the bad guys aren't going to just go get guns.
Yeah.
So you're assuming that everyone is being good, that works.
Yes.
So
but we know
that's the caveat. And it also, like I said, I'm not saying that I don't have a right or wrong. Oh man, my mom and I got into it earlier this week too. She's a fucking mess. She's so communist. But I'm not saying that either of it's right or wrong because I don't know. Because you could easily walk out of the bar to your car where your gun is because you didn't bring it into the bar and walk back into the bar and shoot people. So
that's still illegal.
It's not like there's not loopholes and that would really stop too much.
That's not a loophole. That's illegal.
Well,
I'm in possession.
No, but it would be a loophole of not having the gun on you. You just go out to your car and get it. I'm just saying, even if you obey this law and you don't think about the other law of, holding a firearm when you're drunk and then walking into a bar because your mind's already gone past that state, it's there. It's like it's a deterrent. It'd be like putting our house's protected burglar alarm when you don't have one. It's like, well, hopefully this will work.
No, I think I should be able to carry my gun anywhere.
Problems.
I think I should be able to carry my gun anywhere as long as I'm not drinking. If I'm drinking, I don't even take it in the car because technically that's a felony. It's within my possession.
Oh yeah, you know what else I wanted to talk to you about? Fuquay was in the national news. I forgot that was still on here.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I might know that. Tell me about it.
That's the one I forgot. This is like 2 weeks old now, I think. The cops in Fuquay tased. Okay, well we'll go with the headline of the story. Fuquay Arena cops tased
a black kid.
A kid who lived at home. Now you get into the specifics of the story, and
yep.
and a lot of people were pissed off about this. And what happened is a white family, adopted a black kid. Okay.
Hold on, you tell that side of the story. I'm gonna tell the neighbor side of the story.
Yeah, and this just goes to show how good the neighbors are. I'm a fucking better neighbor than that. This white family adopted a black kid, and
18-year
one,
old, pretty big kid.
I thought he was 17. He's older teens,
Yeah, he wasn't a
and
little 5'5" kid. He was 230-pound kid.
so the cops are called to this house because they saw a black guy breaking into the house, and this is reported by a neighbor.
Went in the
So the cop,
garage and left the garage door open. The side garage door. Is what I heard.
see, I didn't even, I do think I remember reading something like that. Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, and kind of just whatever. So the cops come out and they knock on a door and say, "Open up," and the guy's like, "Why?" Or he said, "Who lives here?" Or he said, like, "Open up." And he said, "Who are you?" "We're the police." And "Who are you?" And the black kid goes, "Oh, I live here." And they got him to open the door, and he's explaining to him that he lives here, and he's getting kind of pissed off about it. Which
They asked for ID.
he probably doesn't have the best history. He's probably got a lot of experiences with this kind of shit. Just
And he doesn't have
because of his background.
Yeah.
He's adopted, so he's probably been through a lot of bullshit in the system. So
and he doesn't have his current ID yet. So I mean that is a factor.
yeah.
He doesn't have
maybe,
his new ID with his new address.
Yeah, so he's maybe a little bit tense about this kind of stuff because of his past. He doesn't have his ID because it's all new. And the cops look over on the mantle, and they see a picture of an all-white family. And
No black kids.
yeah, so the cops, I guess they attempt to try to arrest him, and they had to throw him down. Did they tase him? I think they tased him, right?
Well, yeah, what I heard from the Fuquay police was they said, "Give us your ID," and he threatened the officers, and they went to put handcuffs on him, and he knocked the handcuffs out of their hands, and then they tased him.
Yeah, I mean he was being belligerent. He
Yeah.
said that. He said I was angrier and I should have controlled myself better. He copped to that.
Yeah.
He could have. He was getting angry, and I understand why. I can't imagine. I'm not into this. Oh, poor me, poor me. I bet this kid went through some shit, and he's young. So
Probably been through
I'm
10
sure,
foster families. Yep.
yeah, and I'm sure he's been through bullshit. So I'm cool with him. I can deal with that. There are people who are mad at the cops and talking about how racist the cops are and how terrible the cops are and the cops need to be held accountable. I'm the first person to jump on cops. Cops did a good job here.
I agree. Yes.
They did exactly what they were supposed to do. The neighbor is who sucks. I mean, how shitty of a neighbor do you have to be that you don't know that a white family adopted, forgetting the color, that you don't even know your neighbors are going to adopt somebody, regardless of the fact that I would think like a white family with a white picture on the mantle and shit like that, I would think that if they're going to adopt a black kid, they would probably let people know. It
I
wouldn't
wouldn't.
be a secret. I mean, I would think like, I would just think it would just be like, oh yeah, we're adopting somebody, like just talking to the neighbors.
I don't talk to my neighbors. If I invited you over and they looked at you and looked at me, they go, "That's not your kid. He's a Hispanic, short, fat, bald guy, and you're a tall, thin, fully haired American specimen." I mean, that's what they call me. They would think you were out of your element. I'm
You
just
really
saying.
don't talk to your neighbors?
Oh, I got one
What
neighbor I
about-
talk to.
These
That-
are like
that I
across
don't-
the street neighbors, I think, that called the cops. You don't even talk to your across the street neighbors or anything?
Really? I can't imagine me going to, hey, neighbor, John. Like I know, let's see, I got a neighbor back here. I probably couldn't remember his name. I know my friend John here, and the new guy across the street. But I'm not going to go and say, hey, excuse me, I'm adopting a black kid. So if you see him around, he's my kid. Now, can you see people doing that? Hey, I just thought you like no, and you leave and they go, "What the hell was that about?"
It's not. Maybe it just depends because your houses are a lot farther away. Maybe it just depends on how close the houses are. I can't imagine just like out doing yard work and shit like that. People don't. People don't talk and oh yeah, da da da. Or, oh, I haven't talked to you in a while, da 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 da. Or you told this person and this person told this person. Like even forgetting about the white family adopting a black kid, just the fact that this family's bringing in another member of the family, I would think would, especially like a mid to old teenager. I just
Okay,
think that's like,
let me give you an
but
example.
I can see with you, and I'm looking at your layout in my head. I can see how that would be a lot more difficult with the space between the houses because you live in like
A manor, a
the
manor.
house, yeah, there the
Thank
manor. But yeah, I can see how maybe that wouldn't work out, and maybe I don't know the houses in Fuquay, like where this happened, but
No, I don't either.
I could totally see that. But if you're tighter though, if you're in close, do you see what I'm saying? Like if your
If
houses are closer together, you see each other doing stuff, so you would talk. But I can see how you really wouldn't talk to your neighbors a whole lot.
Well, a perfect example. My son was outside washing his car the other day, and this guy's walking down the street with his son, and he said he sounded like he had a New York not attitude, uh, accent. And he tells his son, "Hey, look at that's a nice boat they have. I bet they never take their boat out." And I looked at my son, and he looked at me, and I said, "Have they never walked by my house on a Saturday or Sunday? My boat is always gone, and literally, and you know that. Our
Yeah.
listeners know that. The boat is gone every
Hmm.
weekend day, all summer." I'm thinking, how would he not know this boat is always missing for 8 hours every Saturday and Sunday? If not every Saturday and Sunday, but every Saturday or every Sunday throughout the summer.
Hey, but
It just goes to show you the neighbors don't have a clue.
by the way, I like how you said our listeners know that because it makes it sound like we have like thousands of listeners, and you're like our listeners know that, like we're like just badass. Yeah, that
I
was a
bet you right
perfect
now.
move.
Oh, hold on. My Twitter is blowing up. Hold on. At TahoeBoater.com. Hold on.
Yeah, that was a slick move, man.
I
I
think
like what you
Twitter's
did
server
there.
just went down.
Hey, let's talk
Look at
about
her.
race. Let's talk about race some more. Did you hear about
Okay.
the white lesbian couple who had a sperm donor and requested a white sperm donor and they got a black sperm donor?
Yeah. Hold a minute. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Yeah.
So North Carolina just got the same-sex marriages, right?
Yeah.
So did you happen to see the Sunday paper or watch the two local TV stations? These two girls that got married? They're
I
very
guess
good friends of
not.
mine. They're very good friends of mine.
Are they?
Yeah, I mean, Facebook friends. I mean, we met them out on the lake before, and I opened the paper Sunday and I go, "Hey, look, it's Kathleen. It's one of my friends." I mean, I've seen her at the Bombshell Brewery, and her, well, now wife. She's like, "Yeah, we were just going out to get the license, and we decided to go ahead and get married." But they become the female face of the lesbian marriage.
Well, I'll have to go on. I'm sure it's on RAL. I'll have to go on there and look. Um, yeah. Did you hear about the baby thing? Artificial insemination. You
Now, see,
know,
that's wrong on a couple of different levels there.
well, who's wrong?
Well,
And how much do you know about the case? See, you might not know something that I do. So
what
go
I
ahead,
know,
tell me
I
who's
don't.
wrong.
I think the couple said I would like a child, and they said, "Okay, here you go," and they probably check the box, white male, blah blah blah. Uh, I think the agency who collects the sperm screwed up.
That sounds like something you would do. That sounds like what we should call your mouth.
I can't, hold on. There's a hang up button right here. Hold on, hold on.
Oh fuck! Oh my head! Oh fuck!
Just
Ooh!
just for that.
Ooh! Wow! My head just almost exploded. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. So What about is the hospital well, not a hospital, the sperm bank, sperm hospital, sperm bank? Why do they call it a sperm bank?
Well, it's a depository of stuff that you would like to keep and save because it's very valuable.
Well, do we
Bank?
call regular banks money banks?
No. That's a good idea. I never thought about it. Maybe we should
call them money banks.
Currency banks.
This, you know where
money.
this is getting
banks.
this is getting into idiocracy territory.
Money banks.
Yeah, this is money banks. Yeah, that. Hold on.
Go away, Peyton.
That's
The heck was that?
Did you ever see Idiocracy? I'm adding
No,
in sound effects.
I wanted to
see
see that.
Effects. That was from that movie. That's all they do. They sit around and they watch porn, and they don't even like. They're so lazy. They don't even say masturbating. It's just go away, Peyton. That's just what they call it. Yeah, you know. So they're suing the hospital. Do you know for how much?
No.
It's something like, I don't know, $200,000 or $100,000 or something like that. All they're looking for is money to use for any therapy he may need, because it's a little bit different. You know, here's a you know, and I think it's kind of cool. You know, a black kid who was adopted by two white lesbians. It's, you know, I'm sure there's potential for a fucking HBO show right there.
Yeah.
So all they're looking for is just money to cover any costs of that. So it might even be, you know what, $75,000 is sticking in my head. It might just be $75,000. It's a minuscule amount when you think about the fact that they could probably sue for millions and millions and millions. You know what I mean? That's a huge mistake.
Yeah.
So
I do fault the hospital, but I don't understand the money thing.
Well, just because, look, they're concerned that, you know, they want to, look, they're a white couple who really never thought about anything with black anything. We live in a society that's getting more and more concerned about color, which is really confusing because we're supposed to be not concerned about it. But it keeps
I don't know. The
being concerned.
the 50s in the color was pretty bad with the Dobermans and the German Shepherds and the fire hoses. That was pretty bad.
All of it's bad. It's all stupid. I just don't want to. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like that's dwarfing the solution. I don't fucking know what I was saying anymore, Dick. I don't know what I was saying anymore. I'm gonna eat again. Oh my gosh! I hope everybody. Oh fucking hey! You guys and anyone who's listening can stop this.
I don't hear anything. What are you talking about?
He'll listen to you. He'll totally listen to you.
I will listen to anyone. Hold on, I gotta set my sound here. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna tune out. Stop! Holy crap. Stop.
Wow, wow, wow. Alright, I'm done now.
Alright, 2 more
I'm joking. I'm gonna play one more. Was that mellow enough for you?
Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Okay. I don't even know what to do after that.
Bow, to bow, bow.
That might have been a showstopper.
To bow, bow.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. I hope that we're guitarless next week. Kids like sponges. If you squeeze them real hard, fluids come out. Who's that? Oh, Jay Moore.
What are you talking about?
What?
What are you saying? Where'd you get that from? You just make that up in your head?
Showed me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just showed me some Jay Moore tweet.
What? I don't even hear anything.
Holy cow. All right. This might be the end of the night.
Oh, yeah, my in-laws are here. I got to go play games or something.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How's that going?
It's all right.
All right, let's call it. I forgot they were over, too. All right, Leah, let's call it.
All right.
Samurai
Tahoe Boater. Hey, I would like for everybody to respond about how much they like my guitar so I can keep playing this and really getting on Samurai's nerves.
Oh, my gosh. I really hope that doesn't happen.
If this comes through and more people tell me they want more guitar, guess what they're getting?
Oh, my gosh.
More guitar.
How do I stop it quick before he keeps promoting this shit? Where the fuck is the stop?
Guess what? Hold on, let me turn it up.
There we go. Stop. Stop. I got one more stop. Stop. Where is it?